Hey, what's up, guys? Wow. Hey, what's up, guys? Sidica here, and today we are going to be building a new main computer, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see how the build turns out. I want to do some water cooling, custom hardline water cooling. That looks good. I haven't done it in a little while now, so I figured I'd do that. And pretty much just get a nice looking build. So I've already kind of chosen the color scheme for this build just by scrolling through these colors and looking at this. I would like the most black and blue build I could find. So we are obviously going to be getting rid of this piece right here, because that one looks kind of cool. I haven't worked in that yet, and this one is one I was actually already working on. I liked the case and then was like, well, we'll hold off on that one. So we'll be taking this one right here. Okay, so we've actually chosen the blue H700i. I mean, what can I say? NZXT makes a really nice case. So let's go ahead and get right into this. We're gonna go ahead and remove the side panels, the front panel, top panel, and any fan grills or fans, anything like that. We'll remove this beauty panel. And I think that's all we're going to need to remove for right now. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose a motherboard right now. Okay, anyway, as you guys can see, we are actually going with this Gigabyte Aorus, this Z370 Aorus Gaming 7, just because it looks so nice. I know it's not going to be the best of the best processors and the best of the best motherboard in general. I won't be able to fit the most amount of RAM in there, everything like that, but it's a sexy looking board, and at this price range and at this thing, it's a game, you know what I mean? It's really not going to make that much of a difference in the game, but it will make a difference by how it looks. So that's how we're going with it. Okay, so next is going to be our processor. So let's go ahead and we'll find a processor. We're going to click fits this PC real quick, because that kind of generalizes it quite a bit. So we can find out which one we're going to want. So we could go up to like a Core i9 9900K if we really wanted to. We're going to have to go with the 9700K. Go ahead and get some thermal paste on this sucker. Bloop. Alrighty, and then the first thing we can go is we can go to custom water cooling, and right from there we can go to our CPU blocks, and we can choose a block right off the bat just to cover up that thermal paste, because that's probably what I would do in real life. So we were thinking about going with this RGB block right here, but we're actually going to go with this one. So it's the Supremacy Evo RGB block by EK. That's the one we're going to go with, just because I think that one's going to look a little bit cooler with the blue, but I guess we will see in the end how that looks. Memory. Okay, so RAM is one of those things that we can kind of pick anything, because a lot of them are RGB, but we're going to see if we can find one that is blue, because if we can find one that's actually blue, I think it's going to stand out a lot. Okay, and that's what the RAM looks like, and yes, I am aware it's only 3000 megahertz, I know. Okay, it's not very super fast RAM for 9700K in this beast of a system that already cost $1,600 was just this on there. I mean, it's got a $360 water block on it for the CPU, and the RAM's only $100 a piece, so you're spending about as much on the water block as you are the RAM. That's kind of not okay in a normal computer build, but for me, I think it just looks so good. They don't have any other blue RAM, so we're gonna have to go with that. I wish the sticker wasn't on there, it would look even better, but anyway, on with it we go. In real life, I would take this sticker off and this sticker off and leave all the rest of the stickers on the insides, because we wouldn't need to worry about seeing those, and it would let me know what the RAM was in the future if I ever forgot somehow. Anyway, we would take those off in real life, those two stickers that we are visibly seeing right now. I just noticed this case has LEDs. Okay, next we're just gonna go ahead and grab some storage. So we're gonna grab probably a 4 terabyte drive, because there's no reason not to. Boom, we'll throw that in there, and we'll grab, you know, another 4 terabyte drive, because I guess we might as well. Okay, so yes, I realize in real life nobody would have 5 SSDs, or not anybody that I know would have 5 SSDs in this configuration like this. 3 2 terabyte drives and then 2 960 gig drives. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I guess in this situation, how I would have it running is, I don't know if it's possible to raid M.2 drives because I'm not too up to date on M.2 drives, but if you could raid M.2 drives, I would put raid on these. If not, I would honestly probably raid these and run these on the operating system, and then have, say, like a games drive, a recording / export drive, and then a media drive or something like that. But I'm not sure how I would work that, especially with those 4 terabytes. I'd probably raid those and just have those be a constant backup of everything. Or maybe I would raid these I would raid these and have these be a constant backup of everything. And I don't know how I would go about that. There's just so many drives there, it's kind of unnecessary, but at the same time, who's gonna complain, you know? Okay, so we're at that part. We're gonna start choosing some radiators, so I want to look through and see what we have for radiator options. Already I like this Coolest Stream, the EK Water Blocks Coolest Stream, over these, just because I like how the fans glow over how these glow. Okay, so we're actually going to try for a top mounted 360 in this build, and we might just use that for CPU and GPU, as cooling really, I don't think, isn't going to matter too much in this configuration. And if anything, we might be able to just add another 120 back here and move it down as far as possible, and I think we could actually fit that also. We don't want to do anything in the front. We want to have front intake fans in this build. What else other than the D5 RGB can you use in a build like this? You know what I mean? That's pretty much one of the only RGBs, and it fits in there pretty nice and snug. If it was me, I would probably move it up maybe just another 1/4 to 1/2 an inch in real life, but it's nice there. I wish you had the option to move everything, fine-tune everything how you would like to, but I kind of see why they do it like they do. Just everything snaps into place in this, but it's alright, it works. So we're actually throwing a 1200 watt power supply in here, just kind of because we can. I mean, there's really no reason for it other than the fact that I can, and it's cool, I guess. Graphics cards. So many choices when it comes to graphics cards, and it actually looks like they may have added new ones, question mark. The 5700 XT, I don't believe we had that in yet. So it looks like our Aorus cards actually just fit in here perfectly, so it looks like that's what we're going to be using, is the Aorus GTX 2080 Ti. As you can see here, our 2080 Super, even better. Anyway, let's keep moving on. So we're going to be using these Space Gray Lee Bora Digital ARGBs. And the reason I used the Space Gray is because I thought the Space Gray was really going to match the Aorus cards, how it kind of is off-put along with the heat sinks on the motherboard. I think it all just kind of fits in well, pretty good together with that kind of gray look to it. I think once it's powered on, it's all going to look really good. Okay, so next is going to be piping. I was going to do hardline, and I'm going to go through with it. So I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do the clear rigid tubing. That way we can go for that blue, or maybe we should just go for blue. Yeah, we're just going to go for blue rigid pipe. And we are pretty much at the point of finalization. So we can go to cables real quick, or remove anyway, and we want to remove all of the cables that are connected to the power supply, and we want to switch over to the blue cables, and you'll see how those look. They just look cleaner in my opinion. I mean, I hate how they have to come over the reservoir over here, but it is what it is. There's not much we can do about that. It looks a lot cleaner to have the blue cables, so that's what we're going to use, and I think it looks a lot better. Moving on. So it is now full of liquid. We can hit that power button. Oh, just a little sneak peek because we don't have an operating system. Okay, so I guess this is what they say. Wow, it looks completely different out here, I would say. But when you go in onto it, it is a beautiful looking system with some nice fans. These don't have very great RGB. It doesn't look, unless you have to do that individually. So let's look for that actually. These ARGB ones, can we control these separately? I don't believe we can. I mean, I know we can select them individually, but I don't know if we can do anything different with them than what we were able to do with any other ones. Like, it should be addressable RGB is what that means, but I don't think we can anyway. So that is it with our computer. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pick this computer up. Actually, we're going to place it back down. We're going to grab this computer, place it in the closet with all the shames. We'll grab our main computer, our new main computer. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw that down and hit the power switch. And as you can see, it kind of looks purple, but it is blue once you get into it. That is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.